come say good morning to everyone? Hi. Good morning. Good morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. I did wake up at 5:30 because that is... Ow. Ow! Don't bite my face. That is our wake up time now. We're gonna go to the gym super early this morning, do an early workout, take you guys along, do a bit of like a healthy fitness routine today. First thing on Monday morning. Why? Do you not like the shorts? What? You never bark. Stop it. Why are you doing that? Lucas. You not like these shorts? Okay, if you don't want me to wear these ones, I don't wear them. I put my shorts on, please. Ow. Good morning, guys. We're gonna head off to the gym soon and maybe get a coffee on the way. I've been obsessed with a new coffee order lately, guys. It changes like every week, but I'm loving a long black with almond milk and honey. So there we go. We're gonna go to the gym now. Thought I would talk you through our workout today. We did heavy RDLs to start with, and we did about 4 to 5 sets and aimed for 12 reps. We tried to push the weight as much as we can and did as heavy as we could, so it was really tough, and let me tell you, I was dying. And then we went into another compound lift, which was our glute bridges off the ground. So these are a bit similar to hip thrusts, except you're pushing off the ground and it's a lot more smaller of a range of motion. But let me tell you, if you also go really heavy with these, it burns, and this combination straight after the RDLs seriously has your glutes on fire. And then we went into a superset with heavy dumbbell sumo squats and dumbbell backward lunges as well. These straight after each other and very minimal rest also burns. We did around, I think, 3 sets of these and aimed for 10 to 12 reps as well, so keeping the volume super high. And then to finish, we did a final superset as well of pulses. So we did 20 hip thrust pulses and then around 20 glute abductions as well. These are more higher reps to really get that burn, and it will send you crawling out the door. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. Guys, we just finished at the gym and that honestly killed me. Like, I'm out of breath. It was so tough. That workout that we did was actually out of my program that I do with Em. So I've been working with her since like the start of the year, and we've done a few different phases now. So yeah, that's one of the lower body workouts that's in my program at the moment, and it's so tough. Every single week I have to try and push myself to like lift heavier, and I did hit a few PBs today and I'm actually dead. We are back from the gym. We did a really big booty pump today. It actually killed. So yeah, before we quickly go and have showers and get ready for the rest of the day, we're going to show you a quick little haul of some of Gymshark's recent releases and something that's coming soon, which maybe might be live when this video goes up, I'm not sure, but the new sweat collection has launched and the material is so nice. It's meant to be made for like real high intensity and like sweating and yeah, just real like kind of high impact. Yeah, I've noticed while wearing them they don't really move around too much or like roll up or like anything. They're actually quite tight, and they've got this little curve kind of like seam, which is really flattering, rib sort of detailing. And as I was saying, I have the sports bra on today and it's very very flattering. It's got nice little spaghetti straps and I don't know what back you call it, is it racer back? Yeah. And it's got heaps of different colours as well in this collection. So there's like fluoro green, which is very bright. But then if you're not into bright, like there's some cherry colours, some other colours as well. And usually in like all of Gymshark we usually wear a small, but I would say this collection it's a lot like maybe smaller make and tighter. So I probably could have easily gone a medium, just because I like not feeling like too tight, but they still fit good. So yeah, and then we have another collection which is launching at the end of the month. So we thought we'd just give you a quick little sneak peek. New adapt, and yeah, some new colors and so cute. I also love the black leggings, they're very flattering as well. So yeah, these shorts are actually really flattering. They are longer, but usually when we wear them, we roll the bottoms up and they really like tuck.
They really tuck under the bum.
Yeah,
so
they really tuck under the bum if you like pull them up.
Lift everything up.
Yeah, so
Free butt lift.
Yeah, if you want a nice free butt lift or BBL, then those shorts give them to you.
Yeah.
We'll leave all the details in the description and on the screen as well. So all the sweat you can get now, and then keep an eye out for the adapt to go live.
Yeah.
We'll leave our link. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast and shower. I just had a shower and Rufus, I nearly tripped over you. You gotta be careful. I don't want to accidentally stand on you. He literally like comes and lays right on top of your feet, and he's so quiet you don't even notice him. And so if you don't look down and watch where you're walking, you will literally walk on top of him. Nearly tripped over you. In the last video, if you guys watched it in the weekly vlog, I was saying how my skin was having a bit of a breakout and it's so off and on, I can't work out what it is. Well, this week is a good week. It literally is so clear and looks so nice. Like I don't really have any breakouts besides that. And it's just, it looks really, really good. So we love that for me. I don't really know what it is that is, I don't know if it was the facial I got or what, because I literally ate so much sugar when I was in Melbourne for the photo shoot. So yeah, I don't know if it's just like certain periods of my hormones or what, but applying my moisturizer, which is this one. So guys, it is lunchtime. I'm just cooking a Caesar wrap for lunch. Usually like Sunday or Monday we try and do a big grocery shop, so we have heaps of food to start, like for the start of the week, and we can start our week off organized with our meals ready. I was going to talk to you guys about that because obviously I've been with Em, my online coach, since the start of the year, and she's been the one that does all of my training programs and meal plans. I am still working with her, and I was gonna talk to you a bit about that in this video as well. So yeah, I'm just making my lunch. I have just gotten dressed. I'm going to catch up with some of my Sydney friends because they're up visiting and they've also brought their dog. So I'm going to catch up with them this afternoon, maybe go for a walk. Rufus can meet a little friend. Hey Rufus, you want to say hi to a friend? And then after that I might go for a sunset walk and meet Olivia somewhere. But yeah, I try and go for a walk. Like I try and go once a day usually. In the mornings, especially now that I have Rufus, he needs to go for a walk every day. So yeah, I usually try and take him first thing in the morning. Otherwise, if I don't get time, I'll take him for like an afternoon walk. Or I'll just take him to the dog park if I don't have time to like do a walk or something. Or I just, you know, don't feel like walking, I'll take him to the dog park to run around. So yeah, I thought I would show you my afternoon walking outfit. So it's just all Gymshark, super basic. I've got my black set underneath. They're the Whitney shorts, plain little white Gymshark tee. Good morning guys, it is 5:30 a.m. I am off to Sunrise with two of my friends. They're from Sydney and they're up visiting, so I'm seeing them this morning and we're doing sunrise walk. Usually it's Rufus that's waking me up, but I woke him up this morning. I have boxing with my friend again, and then I'm going for another walk with one of my friends I haven't seen in ages. So lots of activity this morning, which is good. My online coach Em, she's given me the task to try and do 10k steps every single day. I'm actually meant to do that like nearly every day, but I find that really hard because it's like quite a long walk, and like my job as well is quite steady. I don't really do much walking, so I usually have to go out and go for a big walk if I'm trying to get my steps in. That's like an hour and a half or something of walking. But I'm making it a challenge, and she's pushing me to make that a challenge this week as well, is to get my 10k steps every single day. So that's what I'm doing. I'm so sore from yesterday's lower body as well. Like that workout I've been doing for a few weeks now with part of my program, and I am so sore, like so sore, but I love it. It's good. It's a good sore. Hi guys, so we thought for the second half of this video we would just sit down and do a little fitness and health related Q&A with you guys. I feel like we've obviously shown how much health and fitness has to do in our life for a very long time, but I feel like we haven't really sat down before and done like a Q&A related, only like just health fitness related, and I feel like a lot of you guys always have questions, and yeah, obviously we're not experts and we're not professionals, but this is all just sort of our answers regarding our journey, so it's not facts or anything like that, but it's just more
Our experience.
Yeah, our experience
Or advice.
So one question, actually a lot of people asked a question like this, but how did you get into it? I want to start going to the gym, but I don't even know where to start or where to begin, which is a very common question, especially if you're a beginner. It can be very daunting when you're first stepping into sort of a gym. So if you guys have been following us for a really long time, you would know that we've been doing it like probably since we were 16, 17.
Yeah. We pretty much went straight from like all of our sports and hobbies that we did in school, like dancing, cheerleading, all that kind of stuff, to going to the gym, because we like quit all of our hobbies as we entered our senior year and then went straight into like gym.
Yeah, so then
And
gym kind of became our hobby.
Then we kind of just been doing that since. But yeah, we've gone through like waves of doing different sort of gym. When we first started, because it was our first time in the gym, we didn't know what we were doing. We started going to F45, which some of you might be familiar with. F45, it's a massive franchise, and they do like circuit training and all that sort of stuff. So that's where we started.
We did that a few years.
Yeah, we did that for like maybe 2 years, and then we started branching off once we kind of figured out like exercises and what to do. That was around the time as well when we started following people on Instagram and like following, workout
Fitness
programs
people on YouTube.
online. So yeah, then we started branching out and doing our own kind of like weights in the gym and stuff like that.
Because we've been doing it from a very young age, and for us, we genuinely enjoy it. I feel like it's very much part of our lifestyle now, so it's not really a chore, and it's not something that we dread doing or anything like that. Like fitness and going to the gym is, I guess, a hobby for us. Like,
Yeah, when people ask what's your hobbies, I'm like, literally, I don't know, go to the gym.
yeah, I think like following people who like show workouts or show tips or like give you little workouts, it could be a really good guide to follow, so you're not going to the gym and like, what the hell do I do? Like that way you can follow someone's workout or guide.
Yeah, even like
or even
this,
like a PT that might be working at the gym, like ask them for advice, maybe do a few sessions with them.
yeah, and there's like even online programs, online coaches and stuff as well, and then it's kind of just like all done for you, like you're not wandering around like, I'm not sure what to do. Obviously I'm quite experienced now, but even when like I'm like in a rut and I'm not feeling motivated, I don't really know what to go to the gym to do, I always love doing like a coach program or like working with someone.
Yeah, even I am with an online coach now, and I follow her program nearly every day. I very rarely go to the gym and do my own workout, just because it's easier to have it written for you, go in, get it done. Or even if you're beginning, like some sort of group fitness could be a really good way to start, because then you go in, you have a class of other people, it's not as daunting because you're doing it with other people, and you can make friends as well. Like you can make friends that are interested in the same sort of thing as you.
I love workout classes. And Pilates. I've been doing Pilates like a few times a week at the moment.
Yeah, and try and just like figure out what you like, what sort of style of training you like, what you enjoy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's a few good tips if you're a beginner and don't know where to start. Another really common question that you guys are asking is how to keep your motivation or like discipline or things like that. So discipline and motivation are very different. Like motivation is not always there. Like there is going to be days where you have absolutely no motivation. There's days where I literally have no motivation to go to the gym. So yeah, I think when it comes to being consistent and stuff, it all comes down to like having self-discipline, and like even if you don't feel like going, just going and getting it done.
Or doing something like, and then there is also listening to your body. So if you're like feeling unwell, feeling sick, feeling like no energy, that kind of vibe, then obviously listen to your body and don't like push yourself to the limits. But there is definitely days where I can go, but I just have no motivation, and that's when I find my discipline is like It's part of my routine now. Like,
I
I always feel better after
Yeah,
I've
I
gone
will
to the
thank
gym
myself for
and done it. And sometimes I even go and I actually have a better session than I've had in a long time, and I hit PBs and stuff. Yeah, I think it's definitely just like
It's a
that
mental
mental thing. Yeah.
Even this morning I had literally no motivation to go to the gym because I had like no sleep last night or anything, but I'm so glad I went. I had a really good session.
We did a gym
and
class.
I also saw one of my friends who I love, and it just, you know, it felt good going. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
if you're wondering like how do you always have motivation, you don't. Literally no one always has motivation. Okay, we're not playing fetch right now. Anyways, I hope you get the gist of that question.
Take that off him. So someone has asked, what does your weekly workout schedule / split look like? At least 5 weight days in a week. So Mondays might be upper body, Tuesdays might be lower body, Wednesdays might be, for me, I might do Pilates and like a walk or a run or something. Then Thursdays will probably be maybe upper body again, and then Fridays is lower body. Saturdays might be a HIIT class or Pilates or walk. Sundays might be Pilates as well. So I usually just like switch it up. It really just depends on how my body's feeling as well.
Yeah, I don't usually follow the same schedule in terms of days, to be honest, but I do try and aim for 2 upper body sessions, 3 lower body sessions a week, and then I'm trying to do a HIIT class once a week as well, and then most days I'll do a walk as well because Rufus needs to go for a walk and I'll try and hit some steps throughout the day.
But you really don't have to do that much as well. Like, you don't need to do 3
literally,
lower body sessions. I actually found that I was going through a phase where I cut back on... What is he doing?
Rufus! No!
Guys, he's been so well-behaved all day. I actually found when I cut back on my lower body sessions, like I started doing like 1 or 2 a week as opposed to doing like 3. And I was just so sore because my body was like having a lot of time to recover and rest. And then I'd like hit another really good lower body session. And
I'm also doing a bit of boxing now, which you guys have seen. So it really just depends like what I feel like and, you know, what I'm doing. So yeah. A question that a lot of people also ask is how to deal with weight gain when building muscle, and also specifically asking like sort of my experience with that because I've been quite open with it. Also, a lot of you guys is just around the whole topic of like body confidence and things like that. I think at the end of the day, like you kind of have to weigh up what your goal is. So like if your goal is to build muscle, like you can't really lose weight at the same time. Like they don't really go hand in hand like that. For me, my goal was to build my glutes and build my muscle just overall.
And build metabolism up.
And build my metabolism up. And I knew that, you know, eating in a deficit was not gonna achieve that. I think I also realized like how I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I wasn't feeling strong in the gym. Something obviously needed to change, and I knew I wasn't eating enough as well. There would be days where I'd go to the gym, I'd be lifting weights and literally felt like I was gonna faint because I wasn't eating enough. So I think for me, since being on that journey of like building more muscle and getting stronger in the gym, I'm realizing how much more rewarding that is. And I don't know, like I also feel like my whole just mindset and outlook on it is just completely changed. Like I now look at it as like, you know, when I'm 80 years old, I don't want to be looking back and think, why was I restricting myself and stopping myself from eating a burger or a cake? These are our prime young years. Like you don't want to look back and feel like why was I stopping myself from living life? And like, why was I restricting myself so much?
Even like I still find I'll have days where I'm struggling with body image or like, you know, everybody struggles with it. Everybody like wishes that they had something they didn't or wishes something was different.
And we all like, Rufus. We all compare ourselves to other people as well, and you know, try and compare ourselves to other people that look completely different when first of all, everyone's genes are different, everyone's bone structure is different, everyone's body shape is different,
everyone's metabolism,
type, everyone's metabolism is different. Like something I've also, I don't remember where I read it, but it was basically like saying, when we're 30, we wish we had our 20-year-old body. And then when we're 40, we wish we had our 30-year-old body. And when we're 80, we wish we had our 40-year-old body. As we grow and evolve, our bodies are going to change as well. And we just need to learn to be happy in how we are like now. I also, you know, I hear that quote everywhere where like your body is your home. It's like your vessel, it like does so many other things than just the way it looks. And like even if you're worried that, oh, like I'm not going to be attractive because I don't have a six-pack or anything like that, like trust me, I can totally relate. But I think it's also realizing that there are so many other qualities about you than just the way you look. You'll find people who will love you for so much more than just the way you look.
And if there is someone who's loving you just for the way you look,
then say goodbye, please.
They're obviously not meant to be in your life.
They're not worth you, because if they can't look beneath just the surface and the outside layer, then they don't even deserve you. And I think that's one thing I've been trying to learn with this whole journey while I've gained weight as well. I also think gaining weight as we grow up has such a negative connotation, and it's always like such a fear. Like,
it's literally been like infused in us since we were
young.
like
Articles, media, everything that's gained weight is like deemed as a negative or bad thing, when for me, I don't look at it as that at all, because I'm stronger in the gym, I'm building more muscle, which is what I wanted.
You have a healthy outlook towards food and like eating.
Yeah, and I also wasn't healthy before, so to me it's healthy weight. So this whole like outlook that I am trying to have now is sort of what I've been telling myself a lot recently, because I did just come out of a big bulk as well, and let me tell you, that was so mentally hard. Like, obviously it was, you know, it was hard like physically having to eat that much food because I've never eaten that much before, and it was also mentally hard like having to accept that if you're eating in a surplus and eating so much more food, you're obviously going to increase more fat as well. Food is supposed to be our friend, and it fuels our body, and it's got nutrients. Yeah, that's kind of just how I try and look at it.
A lot of people have also asked, like, how do I spot reduce? How do I get rid of cellulite here? How do I like target like fat reducing here? Like questions like that. And you can't do that. Like, that's not even,
it's just impossible.
Yeah, and there's things out there, there's workouts out there online, there's products out there online that will like try and sell you products to achieve like a spot reducing result or something, and you just can't do that. So if you wanted to lose weight overall or like lower your fat percentage, that would just be in a calorie deficit. But also everyone holds weight or holds fat in different parts of their body. Like, literally not one person is the same. Not one person has the same genetics to like even me and Ashley don't. We hold like weight or build muscle in particular areas differently. So
yeah,
you cannot like spot reduce or focus on losing weight or fat in a particular part of your body. And even when it comes to cellulite, like everyone has cellulite.
Yeah.
Like, literally we do. There is ways that you can build muscle in particular areas, or like try and tone or work on particular areas to try and change your physique. So like, for example, I will try and work on building my glutes to make me look like I have a bigger bum. But like, so I can do that by working like my glute muscles and doing like lower body exercises and glute focused exercises.
Okay, so last question I'm going to answer is just people asking like what supplements we take, or a few people also ask if we've noticed a difference in like creatine, or like what they could notice in a difference in like using creatine. We don't actually really use many supplements. The only thing I do take creatine that was recommended by my coach M, and we take protein powder just to increase our protein intake every day. But besides that, we don't really take any supplements. We don't really take pre-workout or anything.
I barely even have protein powder anymore. Like, unless I'm having a smoothie or like oats or something like that, I'm barely having protein powder. But even like, if you guys are OGs and you followed us like years ago, you'd remember us having like 10 different tablets a day, because we were seeing the doctors and naturopaths to like help our gut and just our skin and everything. Like, we were hardcore like in the health. It's like we were just sold everything. Like, I just remember taking like 10 tablets a morning.
Someone told me this would work, so I'd be like, oh, sold.
Yeah, I would be so easily influenced to take supplements, and I literally remember taking like 10 tablets. And I remember there being a day and I was like, that's it, I'm not taking, nothing was working. And so I'm like, I'm not taking anything anymore. And now I literally refuse to take tablets. Like, very rarely I'll take tablets
just because of how traumatic it's been.
Yeah, or supplements. And so like now I don't really take anything. Even like my period, you guys will remember if you're real OGs, I like never got a period, it was so irregular. Now I get it every month on the day, or like on the dot. It's so regular.
And I think the few things that actually helped that was eating more food, eating more red meat.
Once we started eating red meat.
And just like reducing stress.
And less is more.
Yeah.
Like, I think the way I used to stress about my skin and my health and my gut, and I got so worked up in this like health influence cult or something that I think that's what created the stress in my body. I don't know, but like now I find like just bringing it back to basics, less is more. I don't take any supplements.
You don't need supplements. They're just obviously enhanced things. Creatine helps you be able to like lift a bit more. It just adds a bit of water into your, I think it's your muscles, I think.
Actually,
correct. And I find it actually does help me lift a bit heavier, and it helps me push my lifts in the gym.
I will correct myself when it comes to tablets. I was on supplements and tablets to help with my gut, which with my gut specialist helping me with at the time, and that was quite a long process and long journey of like all my detox and gut stuff. But I also think now that I've improved my gut and worked on my gut health, which she helped me a lot.
Yeah, but besides that, they're kind of the only supplements we take. BCAAs are obviously also good because they're like your amino acids, so they just help sort of your recovery. But again, they're not like essential.
You get BCAAs in like eating everyday protein and stuff. So
that's kind of all questions we're going to answer. If you guys enjoyed that, let us know, because if you guys have other questions, we'd also love to know if you guys would like us to be answering other questions in another video. Really hope that helped some of you guys, and you guys just sort of gained a bit more of an insight into our experience or our health and fitness journey.
Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias.